Hey everyone, welcome to our first Facebook Live video. We're here with Yarnspirations. My name's Julia and I'm with Nicole.
Hi.
Nicole's one of our designers who worked so hard on putting together the lookbook that we're going to be talking about today, which is the Outdoor Living Lookbook. We put this out at the beginning of the month and it's finally beautiful weather here in Toronto, so we can make these projects. Feel free to comment and like our video and let us know where you guys are watching from. And also ask any questions you have that you want us to answer on screen.
Yeah, great.
So Nicole, how long have you been designing with Yarnspirations?
I've been designing, this will be my 10th year in October, so
wow.
Yeah, it's awesome. I get to come to work and make awesome stuff with sticks and string, and it's great.
Yeah. And so this lookbook, how long does it usually take to make a lookbook from start to finish?
From start to finish, the whole thing takes about 3 to 4 months. Mm-hmm. So we were actually planning for our summertime outdoor living book when it was still very cold outside. So it was kind of hard to wrap our heads around patio season, but finally we can.
Yeah, we've got Lisa watching from Louisiana. I bet it's beautiful weather there.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
Make some nice patterns for your patio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So of the patterns that you designed in this, are there any that were a big standout for you?
Yeah, we'll be looking at some of the projects, but probably one of my favorites is the pillow because it's based off of an old design that I kind of reworked for a pillow, but yeah, I think that all of the projects in here are really fun for outside.
So there's kind of 3 sections to the lookbook. There's the dining section where we have some really nice pieces to set your table up with for outdoors. Mm-hmm. And then there's a decor section which has some really nice decoration pieces that you can make, as well as our kind of home deck or patio deck section.
Right.
So the pillow that you were talking about, I believe,
yes,
is this bad boy.
Yeah. So this was actually originally I designed a dishcloth. I feel like it was like 8 years ago or so, called the chrysanthemum dishcloth, and I just thought it was a really eye-catching design that would be great for a pillow. So I just kind of reworked the pattern to work with Burnett's Super Value, which comes in so many good colors.
Yeah, I love that blue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
nice.
So it was really fun to make this guy.
And we've got it in the alternating color here, so you can make a set.
Yeah, and the yardage on Super Value is so good, so you could get both of these pillows out of 3 balls of yarn.
Yeah. So for anyone just tuning in, we're talking about our Outdoor Living Lookbook, which is 12 patterns that are perfect for any outdoor space. Do you think you could bring these indoors as well?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, my living room are not these colors, but it would be easy to rework these in any colors that work with your home.
Yeah, I feel like it'd even be nice in like a cream, gray, and black kind of neutral color palette.
Yeah, definitely.
Get rid of these. So for the kind of the decor section, what else do we have to talk about? There's this blanket over here.
Yes. Can I pull it down?
Yeah.
So this is made out of Burnett Maker. It comes in fashion and home deck colors, and I think it's like one of the favorite yarns around the office. It's so soft. It's so it's a great summer yarn because it's cotton and polyester, but there's a really nice weight to it.
This blanket is it's like high quality. It feels like something you'd want to snuggle up with in the winter.
Totally. Yeah, but also light enough to snuggle up in your Muskoka chair outside.
Yeah, and it's machine washable too, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
It comes in some great colors.
So let's also talk about our the dining section of the lookbook. So I love eating out on my deck. I don't know about you guys.
I got a bit of a raccoon problem.
So.
Okay.
That's Toronto for you. I feel like when I have time off, I eat every meal outside. I'm out there with my coffee in the morning as soon as I can. But so for eating outside, we've got some really beautiful placemats here.
Mm-hmm. So we have both knit and crochet placemats. This is the crochet version. And again, these are both made using Burnett Maker. that we just talked about. So the crochet one has like this really cool
So you can see.
technique that kind of looks complicated, but it's not really. And it's this kind of project's really great to try out a new skill where it's not a huge commitment because it's a fairly small project, but you can try out your color work with crochet.
I love color work like that because it makes it look so intricate and like it would be a difficult pattern, but it's not. It's just learning how to transition between colors really smoothly.
Yeah. And so also this one, we like to point out that even the back is beautiful.
Yeah,
so.
There's beauty to the wrong side.
Right, yeah. And then our knit version is just like a simple kind of box stitch knit thing. And like you said, you don't have to worry about getting barbecue sauce or anything on these because you can just throw them in.
Yeah, because these are made in Bernat Maker hung deck, just like the blanket that we pulled out. So yeah, again, just like a really soft, versatile yarn, obviously that you can use for all kinds of projects.
Right, and like you said, these would work just as well in your kitchen table as they would your picnic table.
So I noticed that we have a knit and crochet version of the placemats. Do you think that that's something you guys try and do often with the lookbooks?
Yeah, we definitely try to do both knit and crochet versions of things. They might not look exactly the same. Like those placemats, the crochet one is multicolored, but yeah, we try to cater to both knitters and crocheters because we have a lot of both crafters.
And some people, I know how to knit and crochet, as do you, but some people really prefer one over the other.
Right, yeah.
Bonnie wants to know if where she can find the stuffing for an outdoor pillow.
Okay, so most of our pillows, especially the chair pads, which I think we'll look at, I just used like a store-bought chair cushion. Oh, yeah. So they're usually like a fairly standard size. This is a 16-inch square chair pad that I got from Walmart actually. And so we usually try to use supplies for the projects that are easy to find. So you're gonna find a chair pad like this. You might even have chair pads that you just wanna recover because maybe you've had them for a long time. So we use standard measurements for all that stuff. Our pillows are usually standard measurements that are not difficult to find. Yeah.
So this I noticed is sewn shut. Do you think that it would be easy enough to put buttons or a zipper on the side?
Yeah, definitely. Like when you're seaming it up, you could leave a side open and put a zipper in there. If you're not comfortable with zippers, you could figure out how to do buttons and stuff. Yeah, and then just take it off and throw it in the wash.
And I love the ties, so you can tie them to the backs of your chairs, which is so handy. You don't realize how much you need those until you don't have them.
Yeah, it's like sliding off with you when you get up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So along with these pillows, we've got some other really great things for the deck, like this. This is a outdoor rug, so you can use this for even like at your entrance, but I really love it just as a something to put on your deck for people to put their shoes so that they don't have to worry about wearing their shoes in the house. But this is made in one of those classic, one of our favorite yarns. It's, what would you call it?
I feel like it's kind of like
giant.
Yes, it's a sleeping giant unsung hero. Yeah. It's Fentex Craft and Slipper yarn.
Yeah.
It's very popular in Quebec in Canada, and it's such a workhorse. It's made of like this fiber that will never wear out, and color fast, and this kind of thing you can just leave outside. The rain's not going to damage it.
It's going to look the same after the winter even.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of applications for Fentex that have yet to be explored.
Yeah, this is a really nice stitch too. What would you call it? It's almost like a granny stitch?
So this is a crocheted stitch, and it's pretty simple. It's just a single crochet and chain one. And I love when you work stripes in this stitch because the color changes make that little, like it's just stripes, but when you work the next color, it makes a cute little pattern.
Lisa had a really great idea for the pillows we were just talking about for the seat cushions. As a way to close them, you could use Velcro.
Oh, that would be great.
Which is so great if you don't want to have to alter a pattern to add buttonholes or worry about sewing in a zipper. That's a great idea, Lisa. I might actually use that for my own.
Yeah.
So for the yarn that we used, we talked about the Bernat Maker Home Deck as well as the Super Value. But one of the yarns I really love using for so many projects is a cotton yarn, Lily Sugar and Cream. So we've got a table runner, which is crocheted here, as well as the knit version in the back, which is really lovely. They're two very different styles.
Yeah. So yeah, this one, I designed this one. And it's just a flower motif that I thought would be really cute, worked in a whole bunch of colors. The great thing about Sugar and Cream is it's available in so many different colors, and it's very affordable, so you can just buy a whole bunch and play around with what you got.
Yeah. If anyone's looking for any of these patterns, you can find them all on Yarnspirations.com, as well as we have a lot of video tutorials for projects like these, so they will be on the pattern page, as well as check out our YouTube channel. We've got hundreds and hundreds of tutorial videos, from stitch tutorials all the way up to a full pattern.
Oh, the other thing about this, and this is the knit table runner here, is like you were saying when we talked before, if your outdoor table is not as long as perhaps the one that we used in photography, it's pretty easy to just adjust the pattern. You can put less motifs and make it as long as you need for your own table.
Yeah, absolutely. I like this because it's kind of like a modern doily, you know,
Yeah.
the lace table runners that were really classic in like the 70s and 80s. This is kind of like the new updated version.
Right.
So once again, for anyone who's just tuning in with us, we're talking about our Outdoor Living Lookbook that came out at the beginning of the month. So it's 12 projects that are knit and crochet for you to take out into your outdoor space. All right, let's put this one away. If any of you have made any of these projects yet, I know this lookbook has been out for a few weeks now. We'd love to see your progress or even your finished project if you're a fast knitter or crocheter.
Right.
So feel free to tag us in any of your Instagram or Facebook photos, because we'd love to see, especially you having created them.
Yeah, I kind of troll Instagram all the time to see what people are making. It's really exciting for us to see people's takes on our designs, because they use their own colors or like come up with cool ways to use the stuff, and it's really exciting. It also gives us a good idea of what people would like to see more of. So yeah, I always love to see that for sure.
So how many patterns per lookbook do you usually design?
Usually, like me personally, or in the lookbook there are usually 12 designs, and we have a team of 4 designers, so we try to split those up as evenly as possible.
Yeah. Jeannie says she's made 2 pillow patterns, or 2 pillows already from the lookbook, which is amazing.
Oh, that's
great.
great.
To see.
Yeah, post your picture. I would like to troll that picture.
Yeah. So for inspiration for this lookbook, what kind of spurred you guys to design one for an outdoor space?
Well, we do so much indoor home deck, like afghans and pillows for home and lots of poofs and stuff for inside. And lately we've been seeing so much of kind of like that boho vibe and like the festival feeling and stuff. So we thought that it would be really great to bring that indoor feeling outside. And like currently we have so many yarns that are great for outside, especially Maker Home Deck and Lily Sugar and Cream, and like they're just really versatile yarns for indoor and outdoor.
And it's great too, because if you've looked at the lookbook, it really does look like a lived-in space, but we actually shot it just outside of our office, on the office deck, which is really cool.
Yeah, I love those like little personal stories behind our lookbooks, because there's always some kind of like insider tips. So when you tune into these videos, you get the behind the scenes.
See if you can tell which plants are real and which are fake.
Right, yeah.
I really like this lookbook too because it's not just for if you have a big sprawling backyard. It's really great for people who live in like an apartment or a condo.
Right.
It's a way to personalize your space and turn your outdoor patio or balcony or whatever into a whole new room and like and something you can really live in.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Especially, I'm sure it's the same all over, but like Toronto condos are pretty small, so that outdoor space is really valuable, and you want to make it as comfortable as you can.
Yeah, all that square footage.
Yeah.
Gotta use it.
Yeah.
So for you know, decoration or the walls to your patio or your deck or whatever, we've got some great designs here. Number one, I think, is my favorite.
Yeah, this is a pretty this is a popular favorite in the office.
I'm not gonna pull out the whole thing because I think this bunting is 25 feet long.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a real magician pulling hangings out of the top hat thing. Yeah, like Mary Poppins.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This we wanted a really dramatic bunting. Like these banners are really popular, so we created very long, like you said, like I think it is 25 feet, just so that in the photos it would look really dramatic. So just like the table runners, if you do not need 25 feet of bunting,
you can make 5 feet.
Yeah, and I feel like this this project has so many applications. Like if you just change up the colors, you could have a Christmas bunting, or then
kids' room, bridal shower.
Yeah, I feel like all in whites and creams, this would look so nice as like wedding decor. Or
yeah,
decor.
Totally.
Yeah.
And Mary wanted to know where she can find the lookbook. It's on our website on Yarnspirations.com. You can find the PDF there, which you can download, and you can also, it links to all of the patterns, so you can go in and click around and see what you like and go straight to the pattern page to download it. And this is also made in Pure and Simply Soft, which is one of my favorite yarns. It's like a really great versatile basic.
Yeah, and it comes in so many colors, so all those occasions that we were just talking about, you could totally find the colors you're looking for.
Yeah. And then this one here, tell us about this bad boy.
Okay, so like wall hangings are so popular right now.
Yeah.
Wall hangings are so popular right now. So Emily that designed this used Super Value, which also comes in some great colors. Yeah, so this is like all these circular motifs, which are pretty easy to do. And then the tassels down here. And again, if you don't need quite so large a wall hanging, you could just change up how many motifs you do to make it suitable for where you need to hang it.
Great.
And I feel like even like having this table runner in the back.
I know, hanging on the wall, it's giving it a whole new life.
Yeah, I love it.
It's not just relegated to the dinner table.
No.
Can we pull out the candle holders?
Yes, yeah, these are great. So these are, give your outdoor space a little bit of ambiance. You want to set the tone. So these are Lily Sugar and Cream, and they're used, like, it's a fairly simple crochet stitch.
And these look like pretty, you can find these sizes anywhere. They're really standard mason jar sizes. Yeah, like I said, we always try to use supplies that are easy to find, because there's nothing worse than seeing something you want to make and then finding out you need like a specific size jar that's not easy to find. So we really want you to be able to just see the project you want to make, get your yarn and your hook, and just get started without having to like wait for some fancy glass jars. Yeah, I feel like these would be beautiful with tea lights in them, because the lace kind of stitching would create this really cool, intricate candlelit cast on the table. But you could use it for vases too, or like indoors even. I don't think these are necessarily outdoor projects, but I love the idea of maybe crocheting a single crochet chain and hanging them up so they're little kind of pendant lights.
Yeah, that would be cute. Yeah, that would be cute too. Like if you did that and then put a little plant in there, you can like hang it in a little window.
Yeah, I feel like succulent would be really nice in that one. So besides the pillow that we talked about at the beginning, not necessarily of the 4 patterns you designed, which other patterns do you love from the lookbook?
Oh, which patterns do I love? I love the bunting. I feel like I could probably get a lot of decorating use out of that. I don't know if I need 25 feet of it, but I definitely would like 10 feet of bunting.
Do you think you could do a project like that with kids?
Oh, yeah. The motifs are pretty simple, so you might want to make those. They're also portable, so if you're hanging out at the park, I'm often at the park, it's always good to just have a project in your bag. And all those pom-poms, my 5-year-old, well, she's 6 now, but when she was 5, I taught her how to make pom-poms. And it's a really fun way to bring your kids into your crafting world. Yeah.
Callie says she loves the mason jar covers. Feel free to comment and let us know which patterns you love. We always like to get feedback and see which ones are the runaway stars of the lookbook. We find that there's always, everyone loves, while all of the patterns are beautiful and downloaded and everyone loves them, there's usually like 1 or 2 that are really standouts.
Yeah, and I always like to be surprised by, which patterns are the most popular. When we have our design meetings, there's usually 1 or 2 where we're like, oh, people are gonna love this one. And then from around the corner comes like some sleeper hit that it's really exciting to see what people like.
Yeah. Barbara wants to know if there's a video tutorial for the jar covers, and there absolutely is. You can find it on our Yarnspirations YouTube channel, as well as on the pattern page on yarnspirations.com. So we try and do a tutorial for all of our patterns. I know sometimes it can get tricky if you're learning a new stitch and you're unsure, so it's so nice to have that reference.
Yeah, I think there's a tutorial for those pillows too, those circular pillows, because the technique of like kind of surface crochet on top might be new to people.
Yeah, amazing. Is there any projects that you think would work for like a stitch along with friends?
Yeah, actually quite a few of them, but that pillow that I just mentioned would be great for friends, because if it's a technique that you haven't used before, it's always kind of helpful to work through that kind of thing with a buddy.
I feel like the crochet runner as well would be really great, because you can, or even the bunting, so you can all kind of work on little sections of it. Right. But it's so funny to see when you're crocheting with people. It's kind of like a quilting bee, but you can see how everyone's tensions is different.
Yeah.
Is different, and with the colors that they choose that are different, and all of that. It's really fun to get together. I love crocheting and knitting in groups.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see everybody's different techniques and stuff. I always like to watch other people knit.
Do you knit in English or continental?
I always get them confused, but I knit the picking up way.
I think that's English.
Right?
Or no, now I'm confused. Do you guys know which one's which? I passed my stitch on top.
Yeah.
Or like from my right hand.
Pick it up.
Yeah, that seems so much faster.
Yeah, I was taught the throwing way by my Nana when I was pretty small, and then I kind of retaught myself.
That's so hard to do.
Yeah, you just gotta stick with it.
I think we work for one of the few companies where we get to bring knitting into meetings, so we're very lucky. Yeah. Is there any projects from the Outdoor Living Lookbook you're going to make for your own patio?
Yes, once I kick those raccoons off of my deck, raccoons and squirrels.
Yeah.
I feel like those cushions, like the seat cushions, would be really great.
Yeah. I know my patio furniture is not the most comfortable, so I think I'm going to have to make myself a set.
Yeah.
Feel free to hit the like button or the love button if you're enjoying the video, and tell us again what patterns you love. If you love a particular yarn that we used. What else do we have to talk about? We have one more pattern to mention. It doesn't have the pillow form in it, so bear with us. But it's this beautiful graphic print pillowcase. And it's enormous. I love how big this is.
Yeah, it's pretty big. I feel like that if I was sitting in a Muskoka chair with this behind me, I probably would just sit there all night.
You never know. You could sleep on this bad boy.
Yeah.
Pam says she's loving the pillows and the placemats. So fun.
Great.
And this is also in Simply Soft.
Yes, yeah. So this is like one of our yarns that's great for everything.
Yeah, we use it for garments, for home deck, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. So this is our Outdoor Living Lookbook. We hope you enjoyed the patterns and we hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Tune in next Thursday. We'll be doing another video next week and every week. We'll be talking about more patterns, talking about new lookbooks. I'll have some special guest stars that will be announced later. And again, feel free to share all of your projects on Instagram and Facebook with tag us at Yarnspirations or hashtag Yarnspirations. We're also starting to put people's inspiring projects and images on our website. So just tag the yarn and you might make it up there.
Yeah.
So thanks again for watching. We're so excited to be doing this and see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.